In this demonstration, we'll walk through how to convert an existing SAS Enterprise Guide project into flows in SAS Viya. If you have access to SAS Viya, I encourage you to follow along with me. Your environment may already have all the files used in this demo. However, if you don't see them, please visit our SAS Software GitHub page. The SAS Viya Quick Start repository provides the files used in our demonstrations and instructions to load them into your environment. Let's start by taking a look at the original project. Open SAS Enterprise Guide and select File, Open. Navigate to the Quick Start folder and double-click financeinformation.egp to open the project. Notice the project contains two process flows. Double-click Prepare Home Equity Data to open it in a new tab. This flow reads a CSV file from the local machine, runs it through a query builder, and exports the results, also back to the local machine. If you right-click the homeequity.csv file and select Properties, you can see the file path points to the Quick Start folder on the local Windows computer. Double-click Prepare Loan Data to open the second process flow. This one contains an embedded SAS program, SAS tables, and 4 queries. So we have a fairly typical Enterprise Guide project, nothing too complex, but a good representation of what you might be working with. Go ahead and close Enterprise Guide. In your browser, log in to SAS Viya. If prompted to opt into Assumable Groups, click No. We'll keep our permissions limited to those available to non-administrators. From the Applications menu, select Manage Environment to open Environment Manager. To begin the conversion, select Import from the navigation pane. Click Choose File to Import, navigate to the Quick Start folder, select financeinformation.egp, and click Open. The import process will ask us to map a few things from the old Enterprise Guide environment to the new Viya environment. You can configure everything on one page or use the tabs at the top, Contents, Reference Paths, and Other, to focus on one section at a time. Starting with the Content section, this is simply where you want to save the newly created flows. By default, they'll land in My Folder, your personal SAS profile location, but you can point to anywhere you have access. Under Reference Paths, this is where things get important. Our original project referenced files on a local Windows machine, but SAS Viya is a cloud environment, so it can't read from or write to your local computer directly. We need to tell Viya where to find those files on the SAS server instead. Let's jump over to SAS Studio for a moment to confirm the location of our input data file. Open a new browser tab and select SAS Studio from the Bookmarks bar. In the navigation pane, select SAS Server and navigate to the Quick Start folder. Confirm that homeequity.csv is there. If it isn't, click Upload to select the file from your local machine and upload it to the SAS Viya environment. Once you've confirmed the file exists, right-click the Quick Start folder and select Copy Path. Return to the Environment Manager tab. Under Reference Paths, paste the copied path into the Path field under Target Properties. Finally, in the Other section, change the target path value to SAS Server. Click Import Now. You may see a warning about reviewing the order of your migrated flow. That's normal, and we'll address it shortly. Click Close Results, then Close. Return to the SAS Studio tab. In the navigation pane, select SAS Content and expand My Folder. You may need to refresh the view. Notice there is a new folder called Finance Information, matching our original project name, with 2 flows inside, one for each process flow we started with. Double-click Prepare Homeequity Data.flw. Notice the structure looks very similar to what we had in Enterprise Guide. The import, query, and export nodes are all there. You'll also notice some blue indicators on certain nodes. These are called status notifications, and they flag things that need your attention before the flow will run cleanly. Click the notification on the Import homeequity.csv node. It's letting us know the file path was remapped during import and is asking us to verify the location is correct. Click Clear All. Then select the Import node and confirm the path is the Quick Start folder on the SAS server. Now click the notification on the Export File node. This one lets us know the node was modified as well. Click Clear All and select the Export node. Notice by default the file is saved in My Folder in SAS Content. To change the location, click Browse, then select SAS Server, Files, Home, Quick Start. Type HomeEquity_LTV in the name field and click Save. Now click Run to execute the entire flow. All steps should complete with a green check mark. If you see any errors or warnings, check the log and adjust your flow accordingly. To confirm the output was created, navigate to the Quick Start folder in the SAS server pane and look for the HomeEquity_LTV.csv file. You can right-click it to open, view, or download it to your local machine. Now return to SAS Content and the Finance Information folder. Double-click PrepareLoanData.flw. This flow has one status notification on the Query node. It indicates there's an upstream dependency. The work.loan_customers table doesn't exist yet because the program that creates it hasn't been run. Click Clear All to dismiss the notification. Then right-click the Import Loan_customers.csv program node and select Run Node. Once that completes with a green checkmark, the warning on the Query node disappears. Now click Run to execute the full flow and confirm all steps complete successfully. At this point, we have two separate flows. But what if you'd prefer to consolidate them into a single file? Let's walk through how to do that. Select New, then Flow from the menu. This opens an empty canvas where we can bring everything together. Navigate back to the Prepare Home Equity Data tab. Press Ctrl-A to select all the nodes on the canvas, then right-click anywhere in the flow and select Copy. Switch to your new Blank Flow tab, right-click on the canvas, and select Paste. All nodes from the first flow should now appear on the canvas. Before we bring in the second flow, let's get organized using swim lanes. In the right panel, select Submission Order. Turn on the Enable Submission Order toggle. This activates the swim lane feature, which lets you control the order in which sections of your flow execute. You'll see a default swim lane appear. Rename it from Swim Lane 1 to Prepare Home Equity Data so it's clearly labeled. Click Add a Swim Lane and name it Prepare Loan Data. Head back to the Prepare Loan Data tab. Again, press Ctrl-A to select all the nodes, right-click, and select Copy. Return to your new combined flow, but this time right-click specifically on the Prepare Loan Data swim lane and select Paste. This ensures those nodes land in the correct swim lane rather than mixing with the first flow. Both flows are now combined into one neatly organized flow with two named swim lanes. Click Save As. Choose a location on either the SAS server or in SAS Content. Name the file Finance Information and click Save. While this was a relatively simple project, the same import process applies to more complex ones. Any Enterprise Guide features that aren't yet fully supported in flows will convert to code nodes, giving you a starting point to work from rather than starting over. And with SAS Viya releasing updates every month, support for additional features continues to grow, so the modernization path only gets smoother over time.